Here we have a fraction bar that we need to fill in. The very first fraction we're going to use is 1/2. Let's shade 1/2 of this fraction bar in red, and we're going to fill the other half of the fraction bar not with 1/2, but with 1/3. Now imagine your job is to calculate accurately the part of the fraction that is not shaded. Please pause the video and go to the Jamboard link that is in the description of this video. Please return to this video when you have submitted a response. By now, you should have noticed that most students will guess inaccurately. Some have attempted to perform a math calculation. Some have simply made a guess. It is very difficult to accurately calculate what is the remaining part of the fraction bar that is not shaded based on the fact that exactly 1/2 of it has been shaded plus 1/3 of it has also been shaded. So we will be working to add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators. In order to do so, we will have to practice and review writing equivalent fractions. We will have to practice and review adding fractions with similar denominators, and we will have to practice and review simplifying fractions. Now, the number one step and the most important thing to determine before we do anything else, we need to determine if a fraction problem can be added or subtracted as is, or if it needs to be rewritten. In order to do this, we need to be able to identify the denominators in the fractions of both of the fractions and determine if they are the same or if they are different. Please click on this link for guided practice on how to identify fraction problems that need to be rewritten before they can be added or subtracted. Click on the link, complete the activity, and return when you are done. Click on the link so you can practice identifying fractions that need to be rewritten on your own. Please return when you are done. Click on the link for an assessment. We will now proceed to the guided practice. Which fractions need to be rewritten before adding or subtracting? In order to add or subtract fractions, you must determine if the denominators are the same or if they are different. If they are the same, then the operation can proceed. If they are different, then one or both fractions must be rewritten before the operation can proceed. Mark the fraction problems that must be rewritten before they can be added or subtracted. Here's our first example: 4/13 minus 1/13. The denominator for the first fraction is 13. The denominator for the second fraction is also 13. Since these two denominators are the same, this problem can be subtracted as it is, so we will not mark this. The instructions were to identify the problems that must be rewritten before they can be added or subtracted. And since this does not have to be changed, we will not mark it. This problem has a 10 for a denominator for the first fraction, and it also has a 15 as a denominator for the second fraction. Since these two denominators are not the same, they must be rewritten before they can be subtracted in this case. So we will mark this. In this problem, both of the fractions have a 6 as the denominator. Since the denominator is the same, this problem does not need to be rewritten, so we will not mark it. In this problem, one fraction has a 9 as a denominator, the other has a 6 as a denominator. Since these two denominators are different, they must be rewritten before they can be added or subtracted.